Shalom. I want to give all praises and glory and honor to Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. Double honor to the elders of Great Millstone. Much love and respect to you brothers out there doing the work of sincerity and truth. The ones that are risking their lives out in the highways and the byways, day in and day out, week in and week out. Yahweh Bashem Yahushai Bashem Kakudash Barakatam Akyu. I want to go into Philippians chapter 2, 12 to 4. Philippians 2, 12 and 13. It says, "Wherefore, my beloved, as ye have always obeyed," it's a key word, "as ye have always obeyed, not as in my presence only, but now much more in my absence, work out your own salvation with fear and trembling. For it is the Most High which worketh in you, both to will and to do of his good pleasure." And you got the elect are the ones that are going to be obedient, and not as in his presence only, not just being around brothers, okay, not being around an elder, okay. That's what it means to be disciplined, responsible, taking accountability. Whenever you're capable of doing this thing on your own, nobody got to be telling you nothing. You do it, okay? Scriptures say, examine yourself whether you be in the faith. So Yahweh Shai says our own thoughts, our own wickedness shall condemn us, okay? But that don't apply to the elect. If you're a brother out there that's doing the work and you're going, you're presenting your body a living sacrifice, you're going to the highways and the byways as Yahweh Shai did, him being our example, feeding the flock, feeding the sheep, being a example into the fold. They ain't talking to you. I'm talking to the ones that ain't doing nothing. I'm talking to the ones that think that you could just do whatever you want. You could do the bare minimum, okay? And you're justifying yourself, man. You're justifying yourself, and you're proud, and you can't be doing that. The Lord never said for you to put the plow down and go and act like everything was all good. Showing the Most High that you're serious and you're regretful, you're remorseful, is you doing what you failed to do, what you didn't fulfill. Okay? Going back onto the highways and the byways, preaching, doing what it was that you're supposed to do. Okay? Because that's what the elect are going to be doing. The 144,000, that's what they're going to be doing. I'm talking to the 144. I ain't talking to the great multitude that followed behind those men. If you've been in this thing and you once picked up this plow and you turned your back, you put the plow down, this applies to you. That's who I'm speaking to. So when it says seek out your own salvation with fear and trembling, it doesn't mean do your own thing. It means do your best and continue in what you were instructed to do. All right. It says, work out your own salvation with fear and trembling, for it is the Most High which worketh in you both to will and to do of his good pleasure. Now I want to go into that word will. Like the scriptures say in the book of James, show me your faith by your works. I'll show you my faith by my works. Can't forget about scriptures, man. The outline of biblical usage here. It says, the outline of biblical usage: to will, to have in mind, intend, to be resolved or determined, to purpose, to desire, to wish, to love, to like, to do a thing, to be fond of doing, to take delight in and have pleasure. And what is this? Doing the work. Going onto the highways and the byways. Not being on your phone. Not being behind a computer screen. Okay? And acting like you're catching the hell the same way brothers are when they're out in the highways and the byways risking their life and putting a scope on themselves when it comes to demonic spirits messing with them because they're out there sighing and crying for all the abominations that are committed in the earth. This is what the will of the Heavenly Father is to do the work. to present your body a living sacrifice, to preach, to prophesy. Not paving out your own way, man. Again, it says to love. When you go into that word love in the Greek is agape, right? Which means having an affection. Okay, and the scriptures tell us in 2 Timothy that in the last day shall perilous times come, and there'll be some that lose natural affection. Okay, the love of many shall wax cold. Meaning that they lost the desire and the will to do this work. But because now they see these things coming to pass, now they want to creep back in. You know? So that's what it means to do the will of the Father. It's not just saying it or picking up and making a quick video. You're supposed to be out in the highways and the byways, man. What makes you so different from another brother? What makes you so special that you're exempt from doing the work, but us brothers that are putting in our best foot and striving for the things that we do and hoping that we're redeemed, waking up the people, that way their blood won't be on our hands. Okay, let's see what it says. Strong's definition. It says considerations, that is choose or prefer, literally or figuratively, by implication to wish, that is be inclined to, sometimes verbally, gladly. See, and a lot of guys, they don't do this thing happily or gladly. They don't do it willingly. They do it by restraint or because they're worried about what other brothers may think of them. Right? They're worried about men more than they're worried about Yahweh Shai. Not having that zeal, that fire in them, knowing that this is the truth, knowing that this is all they have. Because without this, they're most miserable. You know? It says, and personally for the future tense to be about to, by Hebraism, to delight in. And not a lot of people delight in this, man. We know that. A lot of people despise the words of the Heavenly Father, man. They're offended by these words. It says, be disposed, forward, intend, list, love, mean, please, have, rather, be willing, having, and heavenly. Right? So it's about pleasing the Heavenly Father, man. What do you think Yahweh Shai was doing? You think Yahweh Shai was just kicking back, always just chilling on top of a mountain or under an olive tree, not doing nothing? He was putting in work, man. He was traveling on foot, you know? Multitudes of people following him preaching, speaking things that they ain't never heard of before, drawing in the elect. It wasn't just the 12. Yeah, many other people, individuals that followed and believed in Yahweh Shai, believed in what he was speaking. Okay? Jeremiah 28:8 speaks about the same thing. You know, the prophets of old and before me have prophesied against kingdoms of evil, of famine and pestilence, man. All right. So with that, Shalom.